finding a comfortable seat. If you're feeling a little tight in the hips, you can opt to sit up on a yoga block or maybe a blanket or a cushion just to find that elevation and releasing a little of the tension in the hips. So get comfortable here. So just easing in, we're going to start by looking up towards the ceiling and then bringing the gaze down. So you're going to connect this movement with breath. So as you inhale, you're looking up. As you exhale, you're looking down. So inhaling up, exhaling down. So this movement can be slow or fast, depending on how slow or fast you're breathing. Just a couple more rounds. Back to neutral, gazing forward. Then we'll just bring our gaze from side to side. So just starting to look towards the left, and then bringing the gaze to the right. And then just switching from side to side. With eyes open, or if you prefer, you can do them with eyes closed. Couple more rounds. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. So just letting gravity take place. If you're looking to add on, you can take your left fingers, just bringing them on the temple. So you're not trying to force anything to happen here, just a little light encouragement, feeling a little more stretch into your neck, shoulder, and then even more if you want to add on, you can take your right fingers to the floor and just start to walk your fingers further away from the body. And use your left hand to support the head, bring it back to center. And then we'll switch sides. So bring right ear to right shoulder. And if you took the fingers to the temple on the other side, find that same option here. So option to bring left fingers to the floor, walk the fingers away from the body. Right hand to support the head, bring it back to neutral. Nicely done. Now we're going to create some circles, but you're going to lead with the tip of your nose. So you're going to start with little teeny tiny circles, and you're just spiraling, making that circle larger and larger. And try to make this movement slow and fluid. Really noticing the sensations that you're feeling with this movement. Notice the areas that are feeling tense. And also make note of the areas that are feeling good and at ease. So make one more circle. And then bring the gaze to center. And then you're gonna switch. So you're gonna make those circles in the opposite direction. So again, you can start tiny. Let that circle grow. One more circle. Come back, gaze forward. If at any point in time you need to switch the legs, do yourself that favor and just cross your legs in the opposite direction. We're going to continue here. We're just going to shrug your shoulders towards your ears. So imagine squeezing the shoulders and then release. So inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. One more time, squeeze. And release. Okay. We'll make some circles. Big shoulder rolls. So maybe it's just the shoulder moving, or maybe you can incorporate the rest of the arms. So just taking this movement in a way that feels good for you. One more circle, scooping towards the back, and then switch. Create those circles in the opposite direction. One more circle. Then pause. We're going to give ourselves a great big bear hug. So just start by opening your arms out to the side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bear hug. So you're just holding opposite shoulders. See if you can walk the fingers a little further back. And then let your chin come down towards your chest. Good. Bring the gaze forward. Inhale, open the arms. And then exhale, bear hug, opposite direction. Chin to chest. Gaze forward. And then just bring the arms down by your side. We'll take some side stretches. So bring your left hand to the floor and then right arm reaching up. And from here you can start to lean towards the left. You're creating space into the right side body. Your left arm can be straight, or you might have a slight bend to the elbow. You might eventually be able to come down onto your forearm. So any variation of this side stretch. And just imagine that you're shining the heart. So just checking in, making sure that the body's not collapsing. You're really open. Left hand, press the floor away, come back to center, and then just switch sides. So right hand to the floor, left arm reaching up, and then lean to the right. So again, maybe slight bend to the elbow, maybe arms straight, maybe down on your forearm. So just check in with that left hip. Does it feel like it's picking up off the floor? If it is, just really root it down. Right hand presses the floor away, create a little bit more space. Good. Right hand press the floor away, come back to center. We're going to come back to the side stretch on the other side, but with a little bit of a switch. You're going to Take a bend to your right elbow, bring your hand behind the back of your head. So as you inhale, you're staying open. As you exhale, you're going to cross that elbow to the opposite knee. So let the body collapse down. With an inhale, open. Shine the heart. Exhale, elbow to knee. So continue with your breath. Your inhales, you're opening and shining. Exhale, you're collapsing, elbow to knee. Next time you inhale, stay paused, open, and then exhale, press the floor away, back to center, switching sides. So right hand to the floor, bend left elbow, bring the hand behind the back of your head, behind the ears, and then open. So imagine that you're shining the heart. With an exhale, collapse, elbow to knee. Inhale to lift. Open. Exhale, bring it down. Continue with your breath, inhaling to shine. Exhale, elbow to knee. Next time you inhale, stay open, and then exhale, press the floor away, both arms down. Again, if needed, you can just switch the legs, or if legs uncrossed is not feeling great, you can also opt to take your legs straight out in front of you. So from here, we want to invite some movements with the spine. So we're just going to start by incorporating, let's say, thinking of the belly button. So you're just pressing the belly button forward and then press the belly button back. Good. Belly button forward, belly button back. Now you can turn this into a seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, you're gazing up, draw the elbows in, shine the heart. And then exhale, straighten the arms, round throughout the back, gaze down. Inhale to rise, gaze up. Exhale, round back. One more time. Inhale to open. Exhale to lower. Come back to neutral. Now we're going to create some circles with the spine. So you're scooping that belly button forward, rib cage towards the side, scoop that belly button back, and then rib cage opposite direction. So belly button forward, off to the side, back, and opposite side. So this might look different for everyone. I want you to move the rest of the body however which way it wants to move in order to make this happen and in order for this to feel good. Do one more circle in this direction. And then pause. You're going to switch circle in the opposite direction. And just notice again, how does this feel for the body? Are you able to pinpoint on the areas of the body that are holding tension? And can you also notice the areas that are feeling at ease? One more circle. come back to neutral. So I have 2 more seated exercise and then we'll switch it up for you guys. So you're gonna bring your hands to the back of your head. If you can reach, you can opt to interlace the hands if that feels better for you. You're gonna bring your chin down towards your chest. And then you can let your elbows drop down. Take one more breath. And then bring the gaze up. Now just bring your hands to the back of your neck, upper back, towards your shoulders. And you're gonna bring the gaze up. So you're just holding the back of your neck, upper back, the shoulders, and then super slow, you're just gonna let the hands and the fingers glide down. So it's like you're giving yourself a little neck massage. Good, so one more time, bring the hands to the back of your neck, gaze up, and then let the hands and fingers glide down. Nice, you can drop the arms down. We're gonna take half butterfly. So you can take a moment just to extend both legs straight. Roll throughout the ankles, the heels, maybe a bend to one knee or the other, maybe a little self-massage to your thighs and your knees. Good, then we'll take half butterfly. So you're gonna find a bend to your right knee and then bring the sole of the foot in or thigh. You're gonna fold forward towards your left leg. So you can hold on to the shin, maybe ankle, maybe the foot. And you're trying to rest your belly onto your thigh. If this is too much, you can opt to have hands behind the body with fingertips just pressing the floor away. So as you inhale, think nice and long, you're lengthening. With your exhale, you're folding a little deeper. Trying to bring your head down towards your shin. Take another breath. And then press yourself up to a seat. We'll take it into a twist. So right hand behind the body, left hand can cross over, holding on to the knee or thigh. And then just start to look towards the right. The neck feels okay. You can bring your gaze towards your right shoulder. Bring it back to center. Take both legs straight. And we're gonna switch sides. So find a bend to your left knee, bring the sole of the foot in or thigh. So again, if you're feeling the stretch here and this is okay, you can stay here with hands behind the body, pressing the floor away, or you can fold forward towards your right leg, hold on to the shin, or just walk your fingers further and further away, finding your edge. Think belly to thigh, think heart reaching forward, and let the head come down towards the shin. inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise up to a seat. Take your twist. Left hand behind the body. Right hand crosses over the knee or thigh. You're going to look towards the left. So imagine that you're sitting nice and tall. And option to gaze towards your left shoulder. Bring yourself back to center. Both legs straight. Then we'll make our way into a tabletop position. So just come onto your hands and your knees. So here we'll start with child pose. You're bringing your sit bones towards your heels. You can opt to have your knees touching or knees wide. Walk your hands away from the body. And just slowly easing your forehead on the floor. If this is too much, you can stay on your forearms. Option to curl your toes and just let your head hang heavy. So taking some deep breaths in these poses. We'll take this into a side stretch. So walk your hands to the right. So just off your yoga mats. Let your head rest. And you're creating space throughout that left side body. So if left arm straight is too intense, you can find a bend at the elbow, just bringing your left hand to your right wrist. With your next inhale, bring your hands back to center. Pause at center for 2 breaths. And then walk your hands towards the left. Breathing into the right side body. Again, both arms can be straight, or you can find a bend to your right elbow, bringing your right hand to the left wrist. Back to center. Breathing for 2. With an inhale, press the floor away, come into a tabletop position. So you're on your hands and your knees. From here, we're going to twist and thread the needle. So you're going to start by bringing the weight into your right hand and then open up with the left arm. See if you can open a little more, reaching fingers towards the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to thread the needle. So sweep your left hand underneath the right tricep. So your left shoulder, left ear comes down to the floor. So you have some options here. You can start with your right hand in front of your face, press the floor away. Or you might opt to open up with the right arm, reaching fingers towards the sky. Maybe taking a half bind, bringing that right hand to your low back. Or you can keep your right hand on the floor, walking your fingers towards the front edge of the mat. And just imagine that your right shoulder or right armpit is pressing down towards the floor. Know that if your left ear doesn't come quite down on the floor, you can opt to place your head on a block or a cushion to give yourself that extra height needed. So you want to release that tension, letting the neck be soft. Good. From where you are, return your right hand in front of your face and then press the floor away. Come back to your hands and your knees. So switching sides. So you're going to bring the weight into your left hand, open up the right arm, reaching fingers towards the sky, or imagine that's what's happening. Take a breath in and then exhale, thread. So this time your right shoulder, right ear comes down to the floor. Left hand stays in front of your face. Whatever option you took on the other side, find that same option here. Bring your left hand in front of your face. Press back onto your hands, your knees. Take a moment here to move freely throughout your hips. Maybe swaying side to side. Maybe making some circles. Or maybe flowing through a cat-cow. Or maybe a little bit of everything. Come back to child pose. Knees touching or knees wide.
I will leave you here in child pose, but I do encourage you to rest in Shavasana for 5 to 10 minutes. Remember that Shavasana is where the mind grows quiet and where you reap the benefits of your practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.